In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can grow your real estate photography business as well as become a better real estate photographer. Now, scaling, growing, and becoming a better real estate photographer are all completely different things. And over time, you'll find yourself leaning towards one or the other, which is a super important thing because it means you're trying to improve, which is very important in business. So let's hop right into the good stuff. Growing as a real estate photographer can be a very difficult thing and can seem very daunting at first, especially when you've just started out and you're working part-time as a real estate photographer and maybe only doing anywhere from 2 to 5 shoots per week. But here's the thing. It gets easier. Growing your real estate photography business is as simple as just reaching more people, reach out to more people, get your Facebook page in front of more people, get your Instagram page in front of more people, get your YouTube content in front of more people. Now, I personally think the best way you can grow your real estate photography business is by doing more outreach and reaching out to people and connecting with people, going to real estate brokerages and meeting people that could be potential clients. Not to mention, you can do little things like, have a sticker on the side of your car advertising your services, or have door cards to put on the listings that you photographed. There are so many different ways to grow your real estate photography business, and I promise you, taking action is the most important part. Now, growing your real estate photography business and improving your skill sometimes fall hand in hand. In the beginning, if you improve the quality of your photos or the time it takes you to do a shoot, you can end up growing your client base because other people will see the quality of your photos and be attracted to it and usually just ask that real estate agent who they used. And this is why referrals are a super big part of real estate photography and why most people can just grow organically over the course of a few years. So if you want to become a better real estate photographer, that way you can get those organic clients, listen up. Becoming a better real estate photographer doesn't mean just taking better quality photos. It also means delivering your photos faster, maybe adding on some free services that attract new clients or are very valuable to existing customers, and a whole bunch of other things. Mainly, you want to just figure out what is most valuable to your current client base and ensure that you make them happy. Because by adjusting your services and your products and everything else to their standards or what they are looking for, you will end up growing your client base as well as preserving that relationship with the real estate agent. So figure out if the areas that you need to improve aren't the actual photography part, and then adjust accordingly. That way you can better serve your clients and better serve your future clients and get those referrals. Because sometimes becoming a better real estate photographer just means you offer a service that a real estate agent is looking for. This is because if you don't offer a service that a real estate agent is looking for, they're typically forced to find somebody else, especially if it's something simple like measurements or drone photos. So ensure you tailor your services to your customer base and move forward from there. Now, time to talk about improving your photos and your actual deliverables. In real estate photography, your deliverables can range from anything from photos, videos, 3D tours, and measurements, floor plans, things of that nature. And because there's so many different things you can offer, you need to ensure that every single one of those things is of very high quality. An example of this would be using a floor plan provider that delivers a better looking or more accurate floor plan instead of just a standard floor plan that looks boring and is sometimes very wrong. Now, when it comes to things like photos and videos, typically it boils down to the editing. I talk about editing a lot on this channel, and there's a very good reason for it, I promise. It's because the editing of your photos or videos is the make or break of your business. If your business has poor quality photos that are edited by somebody who just doesn't do a good job, or poor quality video by somebody who just doesn't know how to make a good transition, you will end up finding yourself losing customers because they're just not satisfied with your actual deliverable. And if that's the case, you don't have a very sustainable business because it's typically very hard to bring clients in faster than they go out if that's the case. Now with editing, there's a few different limitations. Sometimes the limitation might just be yourself. If you're editing the photos and the videos and the quality is just not there, maybe you need to improve your skills, or maybe you just need to outsource that editing process. And if you are doing it yourself and you find yourself super busy, stressed, and you're just not able to deliver the quality that you want because there are so many photos and videos to edit, you definitely need to be outsourcing your work to somebody else. But on the other hand, if your work is being outsourced currently and is still just not up to par and agents still complain about it, then you need to change something very quickly. You need to find a new editing service provider ASAP, because if you don't, it's going to be tens of cents per photo that actually cost you customers that are worth thousands of dollars in the long run. So if your editor's just dropping the ball, go and find another one. There's a lot out there, and there's plenty willing to replicate your editing style or photos the way you want them. And I promise you can find somebody of perfectly high enough quality that will provide you with a massive amount of value. Some of the best compliments you can get as a real estate photographer are, your photos on this shoot were absolutely beautiful, and it's because of your editor. Another thing that'll make you a much better photographer and make you much better at your craft alone is efficiency. If you are with a real estate agent at a shoot and you don't work efficiently, that real estate agent might have other things to do and might get tired that you're taking a large amount of time out of their day. So make sure you work quickly and diligently to get the photos, videos, and any other possible things that you need from that shoot, and then get a move on. Because remember, other people have other places to be too. Some of the best ways you can possibly speed up shoots is by shooting handheld, or maybe not adjusting your settings for every room in particular. Or if it's video for a certain case, you can have a certain setup made for just video and a certain setup made for just photos. This will allow you to switch between the two quicker. That way you don't have to spend a bunch of time taking one setup from one way to another, which increases the time that you're actually at the shoot. And the simple thing you can do is just check your equipment before you go to the shoot. Make sure you have everything. Make sure everything's in working order. Make sure all your batteries are charged. That way when you get there, you're confident that you can finish it as you typically would. If you found this video pretty valuable, make sure to subscribe. Please like the video, and also feel free to check out the free Skool community where you can learn a little bit more about how to become a better real estate photographer, as well as get more real estate photography clients. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one, and until then, keep killing it.